Hey everyone, Nitro here and welcome to a brand new video. In this video I'll be showing you an easier way to do the Cayo Perico Heist. Though some aspects of this guide may seem trouble to you, it is possible to pull this off on, well, pretty much your first playthrough and any playthroughs after it. Though this footage will consist of aspects from your second playthrough, it still would be possible to complete this on your first playthrough for the most part. So in the following footage you're viewing right now, I'm showing you an easier path to get to the satellite tower while on the Cayo Perico Island. Something you should really watch out for are guards and patrolling vehicles. Watch out, guards hiding in watchtowers, scoping out, while the vehicles driving around on roads around the island. Not only that, but cameras that are hidden away that will appear in the map when you're close to them. Also patrolling guards that are on the ground. Regardless, this is the easiest path, well, to me it's the easiest path to get to the tower. In the footage you are viewing right now, I'll be showing you entrances I recommend using for the heist finale, i.e. the main dock and the drainage tunnel. To use these entrances, you have to unlock them through either taking a photo or getting near them.
Wait, what is this? A tunnel? It must be some kind of drainage outlet. And for us, a back door. If you have strong stomach, you will need equipment to burn through grate underwater. But this we can find. This is why we do reconnaissance, yes?
Here I'll be showing you my top picks for possible locations for secondary targets. By collecting these targets, you will be able to complete the elite challenge. So if you're doing this with 2 players, you can ignore this segment as you can collect secondary loot from the compound. Or if you don't want to bother with secondary loot, you can also ignore this segment.
You Americans with your self-sufficiency, infiltrating private islands on your own. In Russia, we bring friends, and our friends bring bags. More bags, more money in bags. Perhaps next time, yes? Do not worry about having enough space in your bag for main objective. I have installed special...
Here I'll be showing you the possible entrance vehicles. This will be up to your personal choice, especially if you want to go for the secondary loot first instead of the primary target by the compound. My top picks for this are either the Kosatka submarine or the Longfin. Here I'll be showing you footage of the Kosatka submarine prep. For this prep, I recommend using the assault shotgun as at a high rate of fire while also doing a lot of threat damage. Another tip I have for this is to watch out for corners, as enemies could be hiding behind them. Also be on the lookout for crates, as they could hold armor, health, or ammo, depending on which you need or which ones are your preferences. The sonar jammer that you need to collect in order to use the submarine, the finale, is hidden around the submarine, and either being at the engine room or by the missile room or by the bridge of the submarine. Afterwards, you can just find what's the nearest exit and swim out to escape. I recommend driving your submarine and parking it near the near the enemy submarine. Here I'll be showcasing the longfin prep. For this I recommend using the Phantom Wedge or any other truck. So the Phantom Wedge is probably on the top of my recommendations. For this, what you have to do is more of a grab and go type of situation. Park your Phantom Wedge or truck right to the trailer. Collect the long fin and then immediately drive out of there. You'll get a water level, but you can lose the water level by blowing yourself up with a C4. And now for equipment. First I'll be starting off with the plasma cutter. A tip I have for this is that when you reach the safe house and enter it, you can take a picture of the planning board from the doorway. Once you do, just make your way to the objective. Once you're at the location, watch out as there will be a bunch of enemies there guarding the plasma cutter. Kill the enemies and make your way back to the submarine. Watch out for any enemies that are in vehicles that will be pursuing you. If you have the Sparrow or the Tornado or the Oppressor, they won't really seem as much of an issue as you can just fire missiles at them or just fight them on ground if you want. Here I'll be showing you another way to complete the safe code prep. To get this prep, you either have to be playing through your first ever Cayo Perico Heist, or have the bearer bonds as your primary target. Regardless, what you have to do is make your way to your casino and enter it from what I recommend is the rooftop or ground. Regardless, either one doesn't really matter. Now here's the trickier part. Depending if you have a penthouse or not, you'll unlock another step to do. If you don't have a penthouse, if you have a penthouse, you just go through the elevator. But if you do, you have to enter the garage, go to Tom Connor's car, open the back of it, and retrieve something from the back of Tom Connor's car, from the trunk. After exiting the elevator, make your way towards the penthouse, where you'll be greeted by 2 guards. Make sure to eliminate the guards with a suppressed weapon, so that you won't be detected when you enter the penthouse. By taking out the guards silently, you'll be able to roam inside the penthouse freely without really having to fight any enemies. The target that Pavel sent you will be hiding in 3 places: the guest bedroom, the meeting table by the lounge, and finally, the bar. Once you limit the head of security and retrieve the safe codes, you can escape without having to leave through the main door that you came from. All you gotta do is equip your C4, throw it below you, and then blow yourself up with it. Once you do, you spawn outside of the casino, or right by the news headquarters, which is where the interior of the casino is underneath the map. Regardless, you completed the prep. And now on to the fingerprint cloner. A tip I have for this one is to search for the fuse box outside the safe house and disable the security cameras by shutting out the fuse box. By doing this, you can sneak into the warehouse without the enemies being alerted. And once you do, you can throw a C4 and destroy all the enemies at once. Afterwards, just exit out the safe house to get rid of the fire, re-enter the safe house, and then make your way toward the computer. Afterwards, hack the computer, and then make your way to the other warehouse, where you will find the fingerprint cloner. Here we are at the second to last prep, the cutting torch. What you'll have to do is make your way to any construction site that's marked on the map. Once you do, you have two options. You can either go loud, kill all the enemies there, or find a construction hat laying around somewhere in the construction site and use that as disguise. Afterwards, search around the construction site to find the right toolbox that has the consortium inside it, and make your way back to the submarine. And now to the final prep, weapons. I recommend using the Conspirator loadout. Another tip I have is to not buy suppressors, as for some reason the heist will glitch out and will automatically give suppressors every time you start the heist. Now, depending on which prep you get, you either A, be making your way to an office building where you can kill all the enemies with a stone hatchet, or B, making your way to Meriwether HQ, follow a Valkyrie up until you get to a point where you will find an Avenger, kill a bunch of Meriwether agents there, and enter the Avenger where you can find the weapons. So there are some tips to predict where the Valkyrie will be going. I find it pretty useless as regardless, you'll still be waiting for the Valkyrie, even if you make it there before it does. So I'll be exactly showing you would do that. Though if you want, it could make killing all the enemies easier, as you can just get a head start on killing them and then wait for the Valkyrie to finish them off. But either way, it doesn't really matter. You'll still be doing the exact same thing, just doing the steps in different order. And now you're ready for the heist finale. I'll be showing you footage from both the Kosatka approach and the Longfin approach. For starters, I'll be showing you parts of the Kosatka approach. Though the beginning will be different depending on which vehicle you pick, the compound will still be the same. Now equip your approach vehicle, set your infiltration point for either the drainage tunnel if you pick the Kosatka or the main dock if you pick the Longfin. Equip the drainage tunnel as your compound entrance, and for escape, it doesn't really matter. I'll also be setting the time for day as it'll make it easier to see everything else. Earn that, you'll pretty much be ready to start the heist. So for this segment, you're pretty much going to be swimming towards the drainage tunnel entrance. That's pretty much it. I'll be speeding up the footage just to make this look faster. For the log filming segment, you're pretty much going to be collecting some secondary loot and then afterwards make your way towards the island. With the footage you see here, I'll be collecting secondary loot from the hangar. As I stated earlier, collecting secondary loot will help you complete the elite challenge, as you'll need to fill up your entire bag with secondary loot, which would be if you collect either 2 paintings, 3 stacks of weed, or 2 full stacks of cocaine, or 4 stacks of cash if you're really that desperate. Once you're done collecting secondary loot, make your way back to the Longfin and head towards the back of the compound. Once you do, press left on D-pad on your controller, or a different prompt if you're on PC, and swim down to the entrance of the drainage tunnel. Afterwards, cut open the grate with your cutting torch. Once you're done, swim down the tunnel and confirm this as your point of entry. You are now in the compound. First thing you gotta do is immediately start running directly behind you. Try your best to follow and mimic my exact route. So run over here, past the guards by the swimming pool, till you get to this point. right by the camera. Immediately kill the guard, and then destroy the camera right after. Afterwards, move forward and stop and wait till the miniguns pass by. Once he does, immediately shoot him in the head. If you were to miss your shot, if you were to kill him there, then you don't have to worry about him later on. Kill the guard over there as he could drop the key. If not, then kill all the surrounding guards with the red cones as well. And kill that guard over there as he could possibly spot you on the way out. By killing this guard right here, he could also possibly drop the key, but since I already picked up the key, yeah, don't really have to worry about him. Either way, still kill him. Now, as I'm heading up the stairs, this part is completely optional. You can head up the stairs to get to the secret safe, where you can get some extra cash. Though not always some good cash, it's at least something. Some little bit of a bonus. Afterwards, make your way down back down the stairs. Maybe if you want to cut it faster, just jump down the railing right there, and go down here towards this tunnel. Afterwards, open this gate with the key that you picked up from the guard you killed. Enter it, and then hack the terminal right here. By doing this, you instead be hacking 2 fingerprints instead of the typical 4 fingerprints that you'll be hacking if you were to go through the elevator inside El Rubio's office. Once you complete the hacking, make your way towards your primary target. In this case, it'll be the tequila bottle. If you had the safe or like the bearer bonds, or if it's your first heist, you'll be getting a text from Pavel to punch in a combination to the safe. In this case, yeah, you'll be using the plasma cutter to cut open the glass to obtain the bottle. The tip out for this one is just to hold the button to cut the glass 4 times and to let it go 4 times. Once it gets to the red area, let go and let it cool down. Once again, repeat the process 3 more other times. Afterwards, just make your way out of the tunnel and make your way towards the exit. You don't have to kill any guards here as they will not be able to see you. Because, well, Mr. Rubio hired some really blind guards. Afterwards, start running towards the guard over there. Once you do, kill him by either shooting him or meleeing him in the back. Take the manches and try to make the path that I go down. You want to go down this road to avoid the other guard to your right, while also making your way towards the water. By going through the water, it's pretty much your best way of escaping, as you don't really need to head to the main dock or any other place. Once you do, just drive off the edge, re-equip your rebreather again by pressing left on D-pad or whatever prompt it is for PC, and then just start swimming out. Once you do, you'll end up escaping and pretty much completing the heist. And if you already collected a full bag of loot, then you pretty much already completed the elite challenge. Other than that, that's pretty much everything. I'll thank you all for watching. Now, talk to y'all later.